guys, it's me Heather, and I'm going to do my December / say 2015 favorites because I'm a slacker and I didn't get around to doing 2 separate videos, so I don't really have a lot. I'm just going to kind of condense it into one video and make it short but sweet, so I can just really kind of focus on, got coffee here, focus on products that really stood out to me, on that I've been using a lot. I do have a couple of misses, products that didn't work for me, and there's just like 3 or 4, and I'll put those at the very end. I just brought my handy dandy Sephora bag down with all the goodies in it. So I have traveled a few times in the past, let's say 4 months, and I've taken my little, I think this was in my, my little Chanel bag, and my what I got for Christmas last year, not this past year's video, and I just fill it up with all my goodies, and I have really just kept everything in here and just set it on my vanity and just work from it. So I'm not going to show you every single thing, but some things that really just work for me, that I love, and that I highly recommend. So the first thing is going to be from Embryo Lace, and it's their cream concentrate, and I got this on Amazon, and it's just for dry skin. I use this in my kit. It just comes out like that. I do have it in my kit, like I said. I have a container like this, and then I have one that I've used up, and it's kind of rolled down, so I've just went ahead and squeezed it into like a little clear tub with a little lid, and so I can just scoop it out and just put it on their face with a brush. But I love this. If you have dry skin, I highly recommend you trying this out. I have perimeter dry skin and I have oily T-zone, so I just put it on all over my face, and I love it. So no issues with that. I highly recommend that. This has been in every favorites video since I started YouTube. I think it was in my very first like May favorites 2 years ago, a year and a half ago when I started. And it is the CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1, and I am shade Ivory 805. So hopefully you can see that. I don't have a viewfinder, so I'm not seeing what you're seeing. But I love that it comes with a pump. I have bought so many of these. I actually just had to go and buy another one because, well, this one's running out, but I've got the Marc Jacobs foundation, which I love, but I don't want to wear it every single day. I don't want to wear it just to the grocery store or whatever. I want to save the $55 one. So this is my favorite. It's tied with Marc Jacobs. For drugstore, it's amazing. It's my favorite. So it's December and 2015 and 2014 favorite. Now, this is just the wrong shade for me, which I'm going to pick up the next. I think there's a lighter shade. And it's the Revlon Color Stay, and it's with the pump now. They didn't used to have a pump. It used to be my favorite. I used to love it, but I hated pouring it out on my hand and wasting so much. So now it has a pump. This was the lightest shade they had at Target, and then at Walgreens as well. This is the only, they hadn't made the full switch to all of them with a pump, so I'm going to get like a lighter shade and just mix them. But I did wear it. I did try it out, and it was definitely just a shade too dark, but love Revlon Color Stay. I'm going to say it's my 3rd favorite foundation. So something that will be in an empties video when I finally get enough to do a video is my Pixie. Hopefully you can see that. And it is their Natural Brow Duo, and this is in natural brown. And I don't know if you can see that here, but it is wound all the way up and it is completely gone. Like, I have used it up entirely. And then this, you can always tell if you use brow mascara when it is done, and you should be finished with it. And it is cloudy and it is murky, but it's just a little mascara wand that you fill in your brows. I am going to Target probably today or tomorrow to buy another one because it's my favorite. If I use something up in entirety, I will repurchase it. Especially makeup, because that's very rare. As many eyebrow pencils as I have. Yeah. Let's see here real fast. I've mentioned this little sucker in a couple of favorites, and Need to rebuy some because these are all meeting their demise. But it is the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. I think it's like $6. They're now at Target, but I used to buy them online when they did the half off their entire website. And I just get like 4 every time I'd make an order. But it's just a little kabuki, and I just put it in my bronzer and just buff it, and you can use it for whatever you want to, but I love the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Also for 2015, amazing brushes. I think I only have 2 here, but a lot of them travel with me, are the IT Cosmetics brushes. And this is the Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush. You can see I just used it. I worked out of my bag. And this is the IT Cosmetics, and it doesn't have a name, but it's kind of angled there. Hopefully you can see it's angled. Very fluffy, very dense. And I've actually been using this to apply my foundation, and I like it because of the angle. I can get under my eyes if I'm not using my beauty blender, which I don't think I actually have down here with me because I washed it. But IT Cosmetics brushes, worth every penny. They come in sets. Like the holidays, they had some great sets, so I recommend these. Another brow product that I have actually been liking a lot. My friend sent this to me. I think it just wasn't her shade. And it is the Brow Beater, Urban Decay Brow Beater, Microfine Brow Pencil and Brush in Neutral Brown. And it's just very fine. I don't know if you can even, hopefully you can tell. This is a very small tip. And it's called Brow Beater. I don't really know if it's just like one of those YouTube things where people just go get ants in their pants and they just have to have stuff because somebody mentioned it. But I bought this off Amazon because it was like $4.25 because I didn't want to pay shipping for the, what is it, LA Girl website to buy a bunch of these and then not like them. But it was like $4 on Amazon with free Prime shipping. So it is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. And I got the shade Porcelain. And that is what it looks like. And you can tell I've squeezed it all the way up to the top. It'll be in an empties probably here in a couple months. But it has this kind of brush. And I really like it. I do use it under my eyes. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but I do use it under my eyes and it's great. If I'm going to put it on a breakout, I put it on my finger and then tap it on, but it does great coverage, so it's just been in my little bag and I've taken it everywhere with me. This has been in many videos. It's a favorite. It is the Too Faced Original Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And it is like right there. You can see the pan. But I also bought the bronzer palette. Come here. I also bought the bronzer palette, so it's in there, and that's sitting out of my vanity, so I use it whenever I get ready. This one just travels with me, so I just put it in there. It's in my little bag. And then I also have a couple that I have depotted that came with palettes. So I'm set for probably a good couple years with the Chocolate Soleil, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. Alright, so the next thing was just featured in my Christmas. Say hello to my friends. They're joining us. This next thing was featured in my What I Got for Christmas. I bought it, or my husband bought it, for me the day after Christmas because my sister came and she had one and I loved hers, and I used it and my hair was so soft and it was so shiny and I didn't have to use a brush on it. Usually I have to blow dry it with a brush and then I have to straight iron it, and then I usually end up curling it because I still don't like how it looks. Well, this is the Revlon, oh, there's hair in it. That doesn't come with it. That's a bonus. It's the Revlon Hair Styler and Dryer, and I believe it's $50 at Target. My sister and I and a couple of other relatives, we went to about 3 Targets. They were sold out, didn't have it at any Target. So then my husband went, he ran out for something, I think PlayStation, something, anyways. And I said, if you go to the cosmetics department, look for this for me because I want it. And so he came home and he had it, and it had like the box that had been ripped and beat up, but this works great. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. No barking. Come here. Come here. Sit in mommy's lap. Come here. Come here. Hurry. Get up here. Get up here. So, you just plug it in and it blow dries and you can just comb your hair. It really gets like the back part, like the little nape of my neck, where I had the highlights and my hair was really fried. So when I bleached it and did the platinum blonde, it like extra fried. So that part never wants to dry. And with this, I can just run it over it a couple of times. Now I do wait until my hair is like at least 60% dry to even touch it, because I don't try not to put heat on it. But my hair looks so good. Like I can just use this and go out. I don't have to worry about straightening it and then having probably end up curling it, because it just looks so frizzy. But with this, it doesn't look frizzy, and you would think because it's like the direct heat it would, but it doesn't. So enough. I love that. I highly recommend that. Something that I featured in a haul, that this was sent to me by PR, but I think we use this when people come in for the holidays. All of us use this and we all loved it. Like we were just taking turns trying it on, you know, each night. We did different masks, but we all said nothing was comparing to this. We love this. And so I'm excited because once it is completely gone, because we used quite a bit of it, nobody really cared for the cleanser that came with it. It's the Daily Exfoliating Cleanser Youth Cleanse, and it just looks like that, but nobody really cared about that one. I love this one, and it's almost gone. It's the Glam Glow Clearing Treatment. It is the only mask for, I'm going to say in like the high end that I've been using recently, that I can put it on, it'll dry, I can sleep with it on. I know, sexy. And then I can wake up and I'll see a noticeable difference. It's actually drying out the breakouts. So if I feel one, or if like my face is kind of sore and I can tell like it's coming, I can put this on. It has worked great. And this is the one that everybody loved because they have great skin. They don't have breakouts. They're not 30 and still getting acne. This is the Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. And it's just a mask. See if I can show you without dumping it out. And that is just what it looks like. And it's all over my finger. But that's what it looks like. So, if you're considering, I would just buy the set, because I mean, this isn't a terrible, like you're not gonna, it's not terrible, but you don't love it, but it's like 69 bucks for, you get, if you have bad skin, I recommend those together. So I have been loving that. I will repurchase when I run out. But I will say that I didn't love the cleanser that was for moisturizing. I didn't love that. I actually gave it away. So it's just trial and error. So I was very grateful that they sent that to me, but I wasn't expecting to love it because I didn't like the other. But I did love it. And it also comes with this little, this is how you apply it. So I've had to wash it like 6-7 times already. But it's their little brush. It's got a little spatula here, and you scoop it out, and then you can just use it to brush it on. So I just scoop it out, and then I just use my hand for the breakouts because I didn't want to put that on the brush. But so yes, I'm assuming that this will be in a lot of my family's favorites as well because they love that. So this is, I think, the only makeup palette that is going to be in the favorites. Of course, I love makeup palettes. I have tons and tons. But this little baby, Smoked from Urban Decay, is amazing. And you can see that it has been used and abused. And, I mean, probably most of my videos, I don't usually put what I'm wearing because nobody ever asks, but I don't usually put what I'm wearing in my videos. But usually it's this palette. It's one of the shades. Today I'm wearing Rockstar, the purple, and then I have Mushroom all over the, I have Rockstar all over and into the crease, and then Mushroom just on the lid. But I love this palette. It was on clearance at Sephora and Ulta for like 22 bucks. Best 22 bucks you're gonna spend. I highly recommend it. I've had it for years. It stays in that little in this little thing. It just they stay together. It goes everywhere with me. You can't go wrong with a smoke palette. So, quickly, highlighter is the It Cosmetics. This has been in many favorites. The Hello Light Illuminating Powder. And it just looks like this. And it's just so, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but it just gives such a natural glow. Come here. Come here. She loves makeup. But it says illuminating powder, and it just gives you an illumination. Like, you can just keep applying it, and it looks beautiful. So, it's the It Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminating Powder. And I'm going to wrap it up here. I think I had one more illuminator, because this is, you're going to see. It's the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Starlight Illuminator. Also another illuminator. And that is what I'm wearing today, and that's what have been wearing for the past couple months. But you can tell how much it's been loved. The little seashell design has gone off of it, or whatever it was. Dolly, come here. But it's amazing. It's beautiful. I just keep putting it on, putting it on, putting it on. I love it. So, it doesn't make you glittery. It just makes you glowy and illuminated. So, if you're looking for some, these are my go-to of all the ones that I have that I've been using. I just keep going back to these. So, they just stay in that little bag. Okay. Quickly. Also, recently in my what I got for Christmas, but I have been loving them, are the Marc Jacobs Undercover Coconut Primer and the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. There will be a separate video coming very soon on these two, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but if you're considering it, you're going to Sephora, you're online right now, add stuff to a basket, do it. It is hard to find your shade in this foundation. That's the only complaint. It is very hard to find a good shade, so if you can go in store, I recommend that and getting a sample, but yes, there will be a separate video on these. Okay, and so real quick, I want to run over some products that didn't work for me, and since they were quite pricey, I wanted to include them in my poo-poos or products that didn't work for me part of the video. So this is the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold mask, and it's the Pure Luxury and Firm mask, and I think I will put correct information down below as usual, but I think it's like 70 bucks, 60, 70 bucks. I think it's like 60 or 70 bucks. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I mean, and that's just what it looks like. However, me and several relatives tried this while they were here over the holidays. We've tried it multiple nights. We tried it multiple times, different ways. It never dries. It's really pretty, like you look like you should be in like a James Bond movie because you're gold, and but it never dries, and it didn't do anything. They just felt like they had goop on their face, like nobody was impressed. And so I was taking their reviews, and then I was using it, and I was like, it just kind of just gloopy and it slides off your face. Like, it never dries. Like, we didn't love it. We didn't even really like it. So, and then I was trying this one because I have terrible skin, and I tried it, and a couple people tried it as well, and it's the Irish Morn mask by Peter Thomas Roth, and I think it's like 55 bucks. Again, correct information will be below, but it doesn't dry. You can't sleep with it. I didn't notice any kind of change in my breakouts with the Glam Glow. I can just put just a little bit spot treat on the breakouts. It will dry. The next morning I'll wake up and there's a noticeable difference with the Glam Glow mask. I mean, there just is. And that whole set was 68 bucks. I think this is like 55, like I said. So it doesn't dry. It's kind of like gel on your skin. I'm just not impressed with either one of them. Nobody was. And so they were happy that they got to try them at my house, so they didn't waste their money and have to return it to Sephora. So these were sent to me, but it's just my honest opinion. They were great. So get a sample, find a friend who has them. That's my best recommendation for those. There will be Tuesdays and Thursdays videos from now on, so I hope you're enjoying them. I hope you enjoyed the new camera. Please comment below and let me know of anything you'd like a review on. Like I said, the Marc Jacobs video will be up probably Thursday, if not Thursday, Tuesday, but that will be the next video you can look forward to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye! The Revlon hair dryer.